Today, we're going to have an honest and eye-opening conversation that many men face, but far too few are truly prepared for. Cheating isn't usually a sudden, heat-of-the-moment mistake. It's often something that builds slowly, quietly, and dangerously beneath the surface. It begins with secrecy, a phone flipped face down, a sudden concern for privacy, unexpected overtime, or a change in routine. Long before anything physical ever happens, cheating starts with a shift in loyalty, in energy, and in where someone chooses to invest their emotional attention. This video isn't about paranoia. It's not about finger-pointing. It's about awareness, emotional clarity, and understanding the real signs that someone isn't being loyal. Because by the time most men realize they've been cheated on, the betrayal has already been happening for weeks, sometimes even months. So in this video, we'll explore 4 key phrases that often signal not just emotional detachment, but active deception. These aren't just harmless comments. They're part of a pattern, a quiet rewriting of the relationship narrative while she creates space for someone else behind your back. Let's get into it. 1. He's just a friend. The classic line. But let's be honest, this phrase has become so common in stories of infidelity that it no longer provides comfort. It raises suspicion, and more often than not, rightfully so. It usually starts with something small. You hear a name pop up repeatedly, a coworker, a gym buddy, a guy from her past. At first, it seems innocent, but then comes the laughter when she texts him, the late-night chats, the sudden guardedness with her phone, the way she lights up when she talks about him, but shuts down when she talks to you. When a woman insists on defending another man's presence in her life, instead of respecting your emotional safety, it's not about friendship, it's about access to someone she's already emotionally or physically involved with, or considering. If you express concern and she gets angry, dismissive, or accuses you of being insecure, pause. That's not love. That's deflection. A woman who values you doesn't make you feel crazy for noticing something's off. She doesn't protect another man's place in her life more fiercely than she protects your peace. Because here's the hard truth. By the time you're raising questions about her friend, she's probably already made her decision. And that phrase, "he's just a friend," might be the camouflage for a betrayal that's already well underway. 2. You're being insecure. Cheating isn't just a physical act, it's psychological. And one of the ways cheaters avoid accountability is by making you feel like the crazy one. Let's say you notice a text from a guy she never mentioned before, or she starts hiding her phone. She goes out, but doesn't say where, or with who. You bring it up, calmly and respectfully. But instead of a conversation, you get hit with, "You're just being insecure." Now, the spotlight isn't on her behavior, it's on your reaction. That's a tactic, a way to silence your gut instinct by making you doubt your own mind. This is more than gaslighting. It's manipulation. Cheaters often shift blame and reverse roles. You question them. They accuse you. You ask for honesty. They label you controlling. If a woman really has nothing to hide, she'll bring clarity, not confusion. If she values your trust, she'll reassure you through transparency, not deflection. But when she uses guilt, shame, or emotional sabotage to shut down your instincts, the truth is simple. She's hiding something, and she wants you to stop looking. 3. I need space. This might sound like self-care, but too often, it's strategic. When a woman cheats, especially emotionally or physically, the guilt builds, the lies pile up, the pressure grows, and eventually, she needs distance, not to find herself, but to create space for someone else. That space becomes a testing ground. Can she see this other man more freely without you around? Will she miss you or feel freer without you? This is where many men slip. They panic, they chase, they think she's just confused and give her more time, when in reality, she's already moved on behind the scenes. The truth? If she needed space to fix things, she'd be communicating, not disappearing. But when she pulls away emotionally and physically, while staying just close enough to keep you in place, it's usually because she's keeping her options open. That space often becomes the silence where cheating happens without confrontation. 4. You deserve someone better. Let's talk about the final blow, the sentence wrapped in false kindness. You deserve someone better. It sounds like she's being thoughtful, but in reality, it's a pre-packaged excuse to walk away from the consequences of her betrayal. What she's really saying is, I've already checked out. I just don't want to be the bad guy. She's not telling you this out of love. She's telling you this because she's already with someone else, or she's getting ready to be. This phrase is a guilt-evading tactic. She gets to keep her image clean while walking away from the wreckage she caused behind the scenes. The most dangerous thing? Many men hear these words and try harder. They try to prove they are worth keeping. But the truth is, once she's said this, she's already gone. Not just emotionally, often physically too. Your best move isn't to negotiate, it's to let her go, with your dignity intact, because love doesn't end with a performance, it ends with a decision, and hers was made long before she told you. Cheating doesn't start in the bedroom. It starts with secrets, with small lies, with phrases that make you second-guess your gut. It builds slowly, through disrespect, distance, and emotional withdrawal. And by the time most men realize they've been betrayed, the damage has already been done. But here's the truth. You are not crazy for noticing changes. You are not controlling for asking questions. And you are not insecure for expecting loyalty in a relationship built on trust. Don't settle for mixed signals, deflection, or emotional manipulation. Don't let someone rewrite your reality to protect theirs. When you hear phrases like, "He's just a friend," you're being insecure. "I need space," "You deserve better," know that these aren't just words, they're warning signs. And a man of value doesn't chase what's already walked away. He doesn't beg for clarity. He leaves with self-respect, because the truth doesn't need to be defended with excuses. And real love doesn't cheat in silence while pretending to care. So protect your peace, honor your intuition, and remember this: the moment you stop accepting less is the moment you start attracting more. If this message hit home, drop your thoughts in the comments. Have you heard these phrases before? What did they really mean in your experience? And if you found value here, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into emotional intelligence, relationships, and masculine self-respect. Until next time, lead with clarity, walk with strength, and never apologize for knowing your worth.